the mood is we were beating ourselves, and I was beating us, and that's what it came down to. And again, the turnovers in our own side of the field, no, those are never good. But resilient group. We kept our head down, kept working hard, and found a way to win.
Sean showed a lot of confidence in the offense in those last few drives, going for it. It didn't work on the last one, but what did that say to you guys when he gave you that?
Yeah, I mean, we got to go get that. It's a lot of trust in coach. You know, we get that. We don't have to have the theatrics at the end. You all right? But T-Rap making a heck of a play. You know, he's been great for us all year long. He's kind of been playing that rover role. He's sometimes in, sometimes out, depending on Mike and Jordan are ready to go. So he's been working hard all season. He deserves a moment like that, and I'm so proud of him. Honestly, it was a big relief. You know, Coach Vrabel and the Titans, I'm a fan of those guys. They helped, obviously, with us in this situation, and they helped today. So got to thank those guys.
Knowing where you're headed now, how important was it to get Diggs involved in this game and get him on track, knowing that the next one is played?
Yeah, I mean, again, we tried not to do anything out of the ordinary, just kind of getting back to what we know, what we love. You know, it's just still there's a couple big plays out there that, you know, I gotta be able to hit on, and, you know, going forward, that's we're going to work on. But it was good to get him going. But all of our guys made play. Khalil Shakir made some plays today. Dalton Kincaid, obviously, Dawson with the touchdown. You know,
did you get the sense, Ernie, running down the field, that the game had just flipped? Maybe you were feeling it the first time that night, that it was your game to win now?
Honestly, this team felt that way the entire time. We didn't blink. You know, we came in at halftime and understood, you know, what was going on. You know, we didn't feel like we were playing up to our potential. So this second half, all three phases, that's who we are. That's what we're going to need to be going forward.
Josh, your shirt says AFC East champs. It's a lot, but for a while it did not look like that. When did you guys realize that you still could do this?
6-6. You know, we knew what was in front of us. Had a lot of internal talks. Trusted the guys in this locker room, and at the end of the day, this is fun. This is cool. I'll never say no to winning a division. But the only thing that it solidifies is a home game and one more game. So it doesn't mean anything if we go out there next week and don't do our job. So we gotta find a way to put our best foot forward and go find a victory next week.
Josh, you said you were beating them in the first half. Did you have any conversations at halftime with Sean or Joe? Anything that?
No, just trying to play smart football. Trying to play team ball. You know, obviously right before the half, we get stopped right at the 1 yard line, and that's one of those situations where it's like it's got to be in the end zone or it's got to be incomplete or out of bounds. You know, so I took away 3 from us there. I took away 3 from us first drive of the game, the 4th and 2 pass. You know, I'd rather honestly take that than throw it out of bounds. Give somebody a chance, you know, in that situation. So again, pick and choose your battles, but find a way to win.
What were you thinking on the pass that Trent caught for the touchdown when they got the play?
I just please don't fall into their hands. You know, that's kind of how the game was going early on. A couple bad rolls early, but you know, that's a heck of a catch. And you know, former team that he was on, I know this game means a lot to him, and he played a big role, had a couple huge catches for us, so I'm proud of him.
You mentioned that. I mean, Pratt made a big play. Sherfield made a big play. Hardy. These are guys who came here and in the biggest game made huge moments for this team. What's it say about those guys and about this team?
It says a lot about the depth that we have, but it talks a lot about the type of character that we have in this locker room. Guys that haven't been asked to do a whole lot, and maybe at times being frustrated or not happy with, you know, the role that they have on this team, but not complaining, not getting upset, finding a way to help this team make football play, you know, win games and make football plays. And you saw that tonight. I'm so proud of those two. They've had a lot of up and downs this year. And again, arguably two of the biggest plays in the game were from those guys. So they've worked extremely hard and they deserve it.
Josh, what was the adjustment with Gabe out of the game? How did that change what you intended to do coming in here?
Yeah, just still tried to trust the guys. You know, Trent and Hardy stepped up, and I'm not sure of the full extent of Gabe, but you know, hopefully we can get him back. But those guys are gonna have to step up and make some plays for us. Go Bills.
Thanks.
Thanks, Josh. want this? $5.
Deadline.
Okay, now. Get that first one out.
And then she's gonna wake up and know you're gonna be home.
Huh?
You're gonna be.
That was running crazy.
Oh, is it?
Wait, show me it.
It's
Are you back
It's
to being
so
Mose?
good. It's so good.
It's a dead.
You look like Mose.
It's Mose. Oh, there they go.
Somebody needs to put cartoon music on that.
Damn.
Oh my
Your 40
Lord.
times looking good.
That guy was a college athlete. It's so good.
I
I
know
gotta
why
tell
you're
you.
running like that.
And
but
the,
it's so
I don't know,
and the
but
guy
you-
who tweeted says, "Why does it look like it's personal?"
Did you see the tweet last week about Pacheco looking like he's testing out shoes at the store?
That's the one you already so good.
Oh my god. Who tweeted that? I gotta see that.
Breon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll read now. Right?
Smoked that ass.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Really did. I didn't think you had that burst. Nixon now.
I saw you on NBC. They captured you running towards Josh Allen.
Dude,
Pull up.
that was funny.
Hope they would stay on the shot for 5 more minutes. You saw me coming in.
Look at that.
That was
Close
the
the
extra
angle.
leg of the real
5 minutes later.
Lines out. Yes.
Okay, I knew.
No.
You just tweeted
Lines
that.
out for next week.
9. 9, and I think it'll go up.
9.
10. No, it's 10.
It's
already
10.
10.
So it's 10. I think it'll go up.
Yeah.
Dodson, and Tyke and Dion, but Dion came back.
I have a feeling Rasul could have came back, but not more. Walking into the locker room, Rasul still had his pads on. I think he, some players. Sunday 1 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Where's it? Oh, I know.
You're welcome, Derek.
Okay. Who's coming? Oh.
All right. 4 years in a row. Man, incredible, amazing. Just glory to God. I want to start there first. None of this is possible without him, and then Terry and Kim. Incredible ownership, incredible support. I think people give or don't give Buffalo enough credit for the people there in our community, number one, and then also inside of our building, starting with Terry and Kim. I know I'm biased, I've said this before, but I think they're the best owners in the league in just a short amount of time. So their support, the way they care for us, the way they care for the players, just incredible. So great win, extremely proud of the staff, the players, the staff at home who's not here with us. This is all possible because of you all as well, and just one team, one effort, and just couldn't be more proud of a group, more resilient. I don't know, man, these guys wasn't a good first half. We didn't play our style of football. I didn't coach well enough in the first half, and then second half we came around and started to get our feet underneath of us a little bit there. So sparked by Deontay Hardy's punt return. But special teams were on it tonight, which was good to see. And then Josh and his leadership, and you could just tell his will to win. He was not going to be denied, and that's who he is. And then the defense really stood up in the second half, made some adjustments, and those guys, they came back and reset in the second half. And then the big takeaway at the end by T-Rap, great play.
Sean, you showed a lot of confidence in the offense, being aggressive to try to keep the ball. What's it like in those circumstances, even it's like 4th and short and you want to maintain the ball? And what was your thinking?
Yeah, just be aggressive. Be aggressive, and every situation is different, right? Just wanted to be aggressive. They're a high-scoring offense. We were having a hard time stopping them in the first half there, and again, putting the ball in Josh's hands.
But even in that last one, you're in that sort of, you're in that 4th and at the 37, I think it was.
Yeah,
What went
minus
into all
37.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, I was just praying during that time.
So Sean, you at times have had Josh step up, and obviously Steph steps up, but tonight
Yeah.
it was Taylor Rapp, it was Deontay Hardy, it was Trent Sherfield. For your team to have those guys be some of the difference makers, was that
Well, I think it speaks volumes of those guys and who they are, their DNA. They're not household names, and they haven't been all season, but they continue to work, and they're ready to go when their number's called, and that's been true all season long. And that's how you win. I mean, it's not always I should say it this way, the MVP is not always the star, right? And people want that to be, and Josh is a lot. But the MVP is sometimes hidden in the locker room somewhere, and it's been a different person just about every week.
How important is it to have a guy like Dave Jackson that's had so many reps through the years in your defense? So goes down.
Yeah.
Tyreek kills out this offense is what you said it is. He comes out and plays well.
That's why he's Dane Jackson. I think when first time we played Miami, Dane went in midway through the game, or somewhere thereabouts. I think that's when Trey went down, perhaps, or maybe CB. I couldn't remember, but I mean, that's why Dane is who he is. I love him. He's so blue collar. He's such a team guy. He's never gotten in a bad way when he hasn't been out there playing. again, those players are the players that make teams, and that's where the strength comes from.
Was that resourcefulness ran even deeper tonight, Coach? Because I mean, you've got the inspector on the field playing important run downs, trying to stop that run run. Has not had a lot of time on the field on defense, and then Ryan Vandermark on the game-winning touchdowns right playing left tackle.
Was Ryan out there? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. No, I mean, it's, again, credit the players, credit the coaches having those players ready, and it doesn't happen like that everywhere. So you always have to, especially this time of year, you never know who's going to be out there playing for you, and they've got to be ready, which is in part the players' responsibility as well as then the position coaches' responsibility. So those coaches continue to show that they're getting those players ready, and then they're paying attention as well on their own, right? And when you're not able to get all the reps, but you're paying attention, so when your numbers card, you got to be able to, ready to go.
Sean, like you said,
Winning the division again, and I suspect this year is quite different because of the ups and downs, jumps you had throughout the year. How different does this feel than the other ones?
Yeah, no season is, at least seasons that I've been through in the NFL, is clean, right? You never ridden, well, there's been 2 where we've been almost perfect, but even those seasons, you feel like sometimes after wins, you feel like you've lost just because it's so hard to win in this league. And I just think, you've got to really enjoy the wins and then get back to work like we've got to do this, like we've got to do when we land. So.
Sean, like you said, your 4th consecutive division title now. I mean, after you guys went into the bye week at 6-6, what was the message to this team, to be able to go on a 5-game run like you just did?
Well, I think the messaging overall was we're close. It felt like going into the bye, I think it was Philadelphia game, was the game prior to the bye. They hit a 59-yard field goal there at the end, and end of regulation, that is. And so we just, it was a play here, a play there, and it's just really just stick with it, get away, had the players get away and get some rest and catch their breath a little bit. And I mean, we had been, on the road, primetime games. We had been to London, back, no bye until later, and that was a hard stretch there just to keep your endurance and your strength within that. And so the players were able to get a little bit of a rest right there, which was good. And they came back, led by Josh, and they were very intent on getting this thing done.
We may have mentioned once or twice about Stephon Diggs not being involved in the offense the last few weeks, but seeing him out there, getting him going, knowing that it's the postseason now.
Yeah.
How important is that to the offense?
Well, you could feel his vibe. You could feel the vibe of the offense out there, just a different energy. And, again, the ball finds you. And Josh was doing a good job, looked like to me, going through his progression. And he was playing the position at a high level. And he's as good as there is when he does that.
Anything on the injuries, Sean, that you know yet?
No, I've not checked with Nate yet.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys, appreciate it. We have to put this on the
Y'all laughed at that? That was funny. That was funny, huh? We about the same height.
So Miami backs themselves up with a couple of penalties. They want to flip the field. Are you thinking you're going to have a shot and put some room in front of you?
Yeah, for sure. I like when our defense is able to, get a stop inside that 25. Thinking big field, I'm thinking they're trying to, like you said, flip field. So I know it's an opportunity there. 9 times out of 10, the punter's going to outkick his coverage. So I know I'm going to catch the ball with a lot of space in front of me.
You took it out of gear at their 40-yard line. Did you even get touched the whole time?
I don't know. I blacked out. I can't tell you what happened. I just seen a crease. I hit it. Next thing you know, I was free.
Was there a little pressure on when you fielded inside the 5-yard line?
I didn't know where I was. I didn't know where I was. I mean, I kind of knew, I lined up on the 12. I thought I took 2 steps back. I figured I was catching the ball around the 10. I come back to the sideline. I'm like, how far was that? It was 96. I was like, oh. Imagine if I didn't make a play.
Obviously, this year you've been kind of limited in your opportunities. But to see the reaction on the sideline after that touchdown, you just were the most popular guy on the team right there. Just getting hugs and high fives from everybody. What was that like for you once you kind of got back from blacking out?
Yeah, I mean, that just show you what this team is all about. One close group. It's a family here.
and you kind of like I always seen it from the outside looking in when I was in New Orleans. I was looking at this team like I want to be a part of that, you know. So to be able to actually be a part of it, it's a surreal feeling.
But how gratifying is it after waiting all season and then something big happened to deliver in this game?
Yeah.
Kind of help get your team back in the game.
Yeah, no, it's a big moment. It's a blessing for sure. I tell people all the time, you never know when your moment's gonna come. It's always just staying in the process and just always being ready when your number is called. So, you know, it's definitely a blessing to be able to go out there and make a play, especially given the situation, offense not really going. So, to be able to, you know, create a spark and, you know, get us going a little bit, it's definitely a blessing.
Great.
Appreciate y'all.